MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Mets. The Rays look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Zack Wheeler gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things we'll look for early, Matty, Zack Wheeler, at times control can be an issue. So one of the keys for Zack Wheeler, getting ahead early in counts.
In now, Kevin Kiermaier. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. The 1-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered and it's going to go. That one is gone. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 6th home run on the season for him as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I think everyone's just waiting for Adam Jones to come alive. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Up next for the Rays, Adam Jones. His career line against Wheeler, he's 0 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Jones, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. Home run number 9 on the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Bauers. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. So a full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting fifth, third baseman, number 5.
Ready now, Matt Duffy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. McKay, a native Pennsylvanian. This is his first year at the big league level. Duffy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A fastball that just misses inside. Wheeler has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Rays 2 and the Mets nothing. Jose De Leon is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, left fielder, Yoenis.
Next up from New York, Yoenis Cespedes. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here it comes. Missed with a slider. De Leon, a native of Puerto Rico. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in the team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder. Paul Goldschmidt would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
A high fastball is in there. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time.
Batting 8, pitcher, Jose.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jose De Leon. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Willie Optimus. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. He's around first, heading for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off-speed or the breaking ball.
The 0-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up and he couldn't recover in time.
Stepping in now, Ian Kinsler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Kinsler ahead and a 2-0 count. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The 2-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands two men in scoring position. Rays strand a pair. They're up 2-0. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. To 2-2 now.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And, oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Next for the Mets, Eduardo Nunez. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Another full count pitch home. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Standing in, Wilmer Flores. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Nunez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he struck him out.
Batting 7th, the shortstop.
Now batting, Ahmed Rosario. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. 2 out with the man at first.
That's a
2-0 now.
2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2-0 count. The pitch too tight with that one. 3-0. Travis d'Arnaud would be next. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch gets him swinging. He struck him out. Mets strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. This one's down to third. Nunez ranges to his left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 9, Jake Bauers.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Bauers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Matt Duffy, a base hit in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Plays off 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 home is strike two, swinging.
Count is 1 and 2.
Still 1 and 2. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Zach Wheeler, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Now the 2-0. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on a dead run. And that ends the inning. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brendan McKay.
First baseman, Brendan McKay.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Stepping in, Matt Wieters. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Up next for Tampa Bay, pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Jose De Leon, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-0. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And right into the shift. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bowers on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Change up in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
No runs, no hits, one error in the game for the Mets thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Hit hard on the ground to second. What a stop by Kinsler. He gathers the throw. He's out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Willie Athamas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Now at the plate, Ian Kinsler. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Adam Jones would be next. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Robert Gesellman takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
65, Robert Gesellman.
Adam Jones will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Eduardo Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Jones on the move. He's there and records the first out. Riding in once again, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard on the ground, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. Now here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
2 balls and a strike to Amed Rosario. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Into the box now, Jake Bauers, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Left fielder, Jake Bauers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Little chopper back his way. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
So stepping in, Matt Duffy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Flores over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman, Brendan.
Digging in once again,
McKay.
Brendan McKay. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, he was 0 for in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Is a heater in there for a strike. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A little bit outside. 2-1. Three and 1. Three and 2, full count. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-0 Tampa. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Jeff McNeil will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Jeff McNeil.
Fouled away. Pitch on the way. Missed with a slider. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Count remains 2-2. One out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Popped him up. Optimus ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The right fielder, number 30.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he is into second with a two-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready on 1 and 2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
The classic back foot slider right there with two strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Conforto at second with two down. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Anthony Swarzak.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose De Leon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swings through the slider there.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Ready for another shot now, Willie Athamas. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto coming in, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak, batting at an even .400. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. Chopped on the ground to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rays are in front, 3-0. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And he misses with it, 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Cespedes gets his lead at first, nobody out. Not close. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 2-2. Popped him up. Coming in is Jones. He can't get there as it falls in. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. And that one stayed up a little high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for a hit. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, it's like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Ryan Stanek comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Wilmer Flores will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. None out, runners at first and second. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
The 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Wieters shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. So far this season, d'Arnaud is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. I'm set with the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rays 3 and the Mets 1. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Ian Kinsler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready on 1 and 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Adam Jones will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Into the box, Jake Bauers. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Rays as the lead remains 3-1. Boone Logan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Boone Logan.
Juan Lagares will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And he fouls this one off. He'll enter play here at an even 250. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. The Rays are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The 1-2. There's Kinsler at second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So striding in, Michael Conforto. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
The 3-1 and a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. His previous meetings with Boone Logan, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Conforto stands at first with 1 out. Hot shot on the ground is short. To second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Striding in, Yoenis Cespedes. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch on its way. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Popped him up. Kinsler is there for it. And the inning is over. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 3-1. Brad Hand enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Brendan McKay will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Matt Wieters. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Christian Arroyo will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. No balls and 1 strike. Duffy on third with 2 out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And that will fall as he comes through off the bench. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Willie Athamas. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Lays off, and it's 3-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Ready with the 3-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Three-two pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Rays 4 and the Mets 1. Andrew Kittredge is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Andrew Kittredge.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth.
Third baseman.
Stepping up now, Eduardo Nunez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late
That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Wilmer.
Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Tampa Bay Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose De Leon wins his 3rd of the season. Andrew Kittredge closes the door for the save, his 2nd. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game with the victorious Rays: 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 4 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.